Good morning, triple resurrected Kim Kim. How y'all doing? Mm, 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 mm. Good morning, the one and only Empress Nicole Tar Beverly. Good morning, everybody. Almighty Isis. Well, looky. Good morning, Demetrius Body. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend for all you mothers and for all you fathers that are standing in the gap for the moms. I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Um, so I wanted to, hey Robbie, hey J Dunn, can you please drop the link? I am gonna drop the link, J Dunn. I sure am. After I get through saying what I'm saying, please stick around. I want to talk about that video that you played last night. Very interesting. I'm glad you. Yes, honey, please stay on here. Yes, ma'am. I got some questions. Been offline a few days. I'm so ready for the recap. Thank you. Hey, Purple Kid, how you doing? But yeah, J Dunn, stick around for a minute. This ain't gonna take me long. I'm absolutely gonna drop the link. So good morning, everybody. Like I said, happy. I hope you guys had a nice weekend. From what I've seen on YouTube, since I've been trying to catch up, is like it was a what do you call it, murderous Mother's Day weekend. You had a couple of people, honey, on here losing their ever loving mind. You just posted a receipt. Okay, Jay Dunn, please stick around so you can tell me what your receipt is because I can't see it now because I'm on my phone. But give me a minute, okay? Because I got some questions. And so anyway, y'all, let me give you my quick recap so I can drop this link for Jay Dunn. Because honey, she released a video last night of Tay Tay. Good morning, Tay Tay. Why you say that, Tay Tay? I saw a little bit of she posted a video last night of I never knew that Jay Dunn how you got started with VS. It's about she buying like oh Lord, child. Yeah, just met. I agree. The weekend, from what I seen, the weekend was rough. You know what I'm saying? But it was a couple of individuals that really caught my eye, and one of those people that caught my eye this weekend from the videos that I saw. Good morning, Uncle Cloud. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning, Sade. I hope the you and the Queen had a nice Mother's Day weekend. Um, Cloud. Okay, so y'all, let me tell you, right? I'm gonna have to stop reading the Good morning, fantastic. Let me go on and say what I gotta say, okay? And so anyway, like I said, two of those people in particular, it was a lot going on around here, and Jay Wilson, and Brianna evidently must be into it about Clyde Diva, right? So first, Jay Wilson was you know, he one day I seen him. He was on Clyde Diva's side, cheering her on, all this and all that, right? And then the next day, I guess he saw a video that Uncle Suge put out, which is Clyde Diva's ex boo thing or whatever, if you will. And then he started going in on her, right? So I seen that video. He made several videos about her and what he saw, and he was acting out stuff and all of this and all that. Now we know it's the B sector, and if you put something out there, people have a right to give their opinion on it. If you make it public, people are gonna, give their opinion on it, whether they're for it or against it. They're gonna give their opinion on it. Do you see what I'm saying? But when you make it public on social media, you put yourself up for that. It's gonna happen, right? And if you don't want nobody speaking on what you have done offline, what you do is number one, you don't leave any, evidence to the contrary, right? Unless you don't care. And so, the old girl, Claudiva, she says she don't care. She says she can't be beat up about her past. My thing about that is that this is not your past. You are currently doing the same thing right now. See, the thing about the beef sector is a lot of a lot of people, right? Don't put it online. A lot of people don't realize that this is not Claudiva's past that we're dealing with. This is her present. She goes from sector to sector, doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And so I mean, if you know, if you're somebody like her, then you're not gonna feel bad about what you're doing. But while you over here caping, and then let's let me say this: she got a right to express her sexuality any way she want to, just like if you make it public, people have a right to comment on it, right? And so they jumped her this weekend and she thought she could take it and she clearly couldn't. Well, she can take it and she run a game. Like I said, this is her present. She go from this is new to the beef sector, but she's done this several times. I heard that she's doing it right now to some guy. Do you see what I'm saying? But and this is another way. And then when she'll do this thing, and then she know people gonna put it out, it's gonna come public because she's made it public. Okay, she's messing with these guys online. It's a whole setup, right? A lot of people, hey, Chloe Love, a lot of people got a lot of different, and Sean Wallace, if I didn't say that, a lot of people got a lot of different setups going on around here, right? So you getting on here, and you making it seem like you're a victim, but you're not a victim because you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Do you see what I'm saying? And she don't. Look, I'm reading, y'all. I'm reading. So anyway, catch T, right? So she's coming over here and she's playing the victim, right? And a lot of people are running to her defense. You know what I mean? But bad behavior is bad. Inappropriate behavior is inappropriate behavior. Do you see what I'm saying? Now for me, it's just content. Like I told her when I went to her channel, it's just content. And no, she's not going to feel a way about any women, um, you know, having, saying what they say about what they see on the screen. It's not the way you conduct yourself. You say you have children, or evidently you're not worried about your children seeing this stuff, and that's on you. You got absolutely right, every right to express, like I said, your sexuality any way you want to, and you're making these people feel bad for you when the only thing you're doing is run a game. That's what you're doing, okay? You run a straight game, and you attention seeking, right? And this is not your past. This is your present. So Suge released the video, and evidently, this ain't the first time we been talking about this, for a long time, And then my thing is, Suge got that video on you. You don't release info on them. You showed a video, of him, and you said he had dirty drawers or all this and all. It seemed to me that when y'all hooked up, y'all was getting information on each other. You said that would appear to me, and the thing just keeps dragging out and going on and on and on. And Sugar's not the only one you did that to. But see, here in the B sector, people don't. I'm always talking about the history of the situation, the genesis of the situation. So when I seen her over here, and a lot of people that start going in their chat, I was like, well, let me make some content about this because I done seen this chick around, right? So what did I do? I went to, because I've never twerked around in her chat. Do you see what I'm saying? So I went and got Cookie Monster, and Suge popped up, JV Dessalines, because Suge and Cookie Monster have gone back and forth with her in particular, and they know more about her than I do, right? And so that's what I did, right? So she made a little video back or whatever. She was acting like she was in her feelings, but she really wasn't. You see what I'm saying? The only thing she doing is the same thing everybody else doing. You know what I mean? And so it is what it is, right? I think he was wrong to release the videos though. It was too much for me. It's a difference between dirty draws and seeing a sex act. Well, it's the same thing they've been doing, over and over again. And you have to, take accountability for your own actions. Like I said, I don't believe in coddling people. Do you see what I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't agree with coddling people. And if you don't want to put it out there, then don't do it. Okay? Just simply don't do it. People are running around here. I heard somebody call her a little girl. This woman is not a little girl, okay? She like 39 going on 40 or even 40 something or something like that, right? She is an absolute grown woman. All right? And you have to think before you act. And you also have to be accountable for what you're doing. And part of the thing that you're doing, part of the game that you're running is the victim game. Cause you know Suge been on you forever. You know what it was for you got with it. Yeah, they was calling her a little girl when she dating her 40 years old. She's not a little girl, she's a grown woman, right? And then you said, then the thing that got me, I found it very entertaining. Is you use a certain term. You know, you said on the video he showed of you crying or something like that. You was crying and said, he talking about my feet. And all and I do a lot of walking. And then you said, um, King Smith said, hey, Miss O, no. She said to release it. She kept it. I mean, she got an OnlyFans page. So, like, of course she gonna tell them to release it. You know what I mean? That's part of her shtick. That's what she do. You know what I mean? I don't have any interest in what she does, whatever. I don't either. Don't pay no N word. Hey, it don't even matter. Like I said, you have a right to express your sexuality any way you choose. But don't run on here and play victim so you get victim for profit. You see what I'm saying? You know, and when you telling people to do this, when you're exploiting yourself, make it make sense. Take some accountability for what you do because you are a grown woman. Okay? So what you're saying, Miss O, is not to veto your sex experience, right? I agree with that part. Not to veto. I don't understand. Oh, not to video. I mean, if you don't want it out there, then yeah, don't take a video. You know, this you got an OnlyFans page. You know, so how I'm confused. You know, $40 for OnlyFans. You can see everything for free. Is that right, Pookie from LSA? I don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? I really been waiting for Olivia. Thank you, Trey. So anyway, like I said, you have to take accountability for what you do. If you don't want it out there for the world to see, just simply don't do it. You're a grown woman. You're not a child, okay? And I don't care what nobody say. That's how I feel about it, right? And like I said, it's the content for me, right? And I made it abundantly clear. But then you got people that love to say, "Oh, you jealous? Oh, you this? Oh, you that?" Girl, how in the world can I be jealous of a woman that's disrespecting her darn self? Okay, that don't even care, and you can't shame somebody that you can't shame a person that has no shame. Okay, you cannot do that, right? You can't shame a person. Let me say that again. That has no shame for themselves. Okay, and like I said, it's not about being ashamed about your sexuality. Because you know, woman or man, nobody's supposed to shame you when it comes to your sexuality. But you making it seem like people are trying to shame you cause of that video that you did, and people trying to shame you cause of the way that you get online, you know, and you show your body parts and all this and all that. All right, you can't. Then that's just a lie. That's just game. You know, you run a game. And like I said, when I say it's content for me, that's what I mean. All right, you came over here to the B sector, and I said, welcome to the B sector. It is what it is. Okay. You put it out there for the world to see because you want the world to see that. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. She ain't the only person that run around here acting like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you put it out there for the world to see, you want people to talk about it, right? That's what makes it content. Because if you didn't want people to talk about it, you wouldn't be doing it. All right? You act like and then you get in the thing, and you got your whole setup. It's like a brothel. You know, that's your stick, okay? But what's very interesting, the thing that people are not listening to is when you say certain words. Like you told Suge at one point that he was putting his daughter on the track. I hadn't heard that term. I hadn't heard that term putting of the track. I hadn't heard that term since I stopped working with homeless people, homeless women that are that have been prostituting for a long time. They call it the track. You see what I'm saying? You know, they go after her. You know, they got they they got their certain blocks that they walk up and down to sell themselves. You know, they call it the track, right? And so I guess when you were saying when Suge showed your feet and you said you do a lot of walking, then you turn around and say he putting his daughter, on the track to make money for them for whatever reason, right? I'm thinking, are you walking the track? Is this why you don't have no shame in your game? Because you've been used to doing this anyway? You see what I'm saying? You really have to listen to a person. But like I said, it's on you what you do. You know, you're like a racetrack. Right. Hey, Lady Tia, how you doing? Hey, Angel Lee. So yeah, that's what's telling me. So, and you acting like you seem to be more upset about the man showing your feet than him showing the video of you was doing what you was doing to him. You see what I'm saying? You seem to be um more upset about that. And people are supposed to get triggered when they talk about their kids. She talked about his kids, he talked about her kids. See, this thing right here between her and Suge, it's been going on for a long time. Okay? The track is the whole stroll. Right, Jim, and I love you, absolutely right. But I hadn't heard that terminology since I stopped working with them women many years ago. Do you see what I'm saying? And when you use that terminology, I just put two and two together, you know. But like I said, you can't shame a person that has no shame. Okay? It's all about the pride, the dignity, and the respect for me. Okay? This the entire pimp language has everything to do with horse racing. Is that right? I didn't know that. I didn't know it had something to do with horse racing. I didn't know that. But anyway, so yeah, that's what that's about. You can't shame nobody that has like that can't be shamed. You know what I mean? You go so far, and if you are walking the track your own self, which I suspect you are, you see what I'm saying? Of course, you're not gonna have no shame by that. But what pissed you off was the fact that you don't care what no woman say, and you shouldn't care what nobody say, but you care about what these men think, and I find that very interesting too. You see what I'm saying? Pookie said, "Why can DKL make a song and they laugh at the fish song, but are outraged by Jay Wilson commentary? Child the hypocrisy." Well, I'm gonna get to that. Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna get to that. But anyway, I just want to say that about old girl over there. Do you see what I'm saying? You just running game. You know exactly what you're doing. I don't even know exactly. You and Suge play off each other. Y'all been doing it for a very long time. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just that over here, I learned about the horse racing analogy from Donna Goins book. I They've been doing it for a very long time, y'all. But you get into this sort of thing, and she know people gonna pick a side, and the only thing she gonna say, hit the like button and donate. Thank you. That's all you gonna say. You selling your body online, just like you do offline. You got a whole OnlyFans over there. You got these people, a lot of these women in an uproar. Do you see what I'm saying? Picking a side. Now we know we love to pick a side over here. But right is right and right don't wrong nobody. Okay? Don't act like you shocked, because people are now over here, because, talking about what you done everywhere else. Okay? Ain't nobody impressed by that. And that's why I said it's just the content for me. Okay? Moving right along. Right? So anyway, like I said, Jay Wilson made several videos about the woman this past weekend. I don't know, like where it went left with him. Um, I don't know where it went left for him. You see what I'm saying? Because first he was liking the girl. He said he was twerking around in her chat. All this and all that. Now we know Jay Wilson is all about the almighty dollar. You know what I mean? And he gonna do what he do, right? I don't have no problem with a woman showing her body either. Like I said, I don't believe you got a right to express yourself sexually any way you want to, right? But my issue is don't get on here acting brand new, acting like you appalled by this, or you so hurt, or you feel humiliated when all you doing is running game. Because if you was worried about somebody seeing your body online, you wouldn't have a OnlyFans page, and you wouldn't do it over and over again. Okay? You get with these men online on purpose because you gonna know how it ends. What you doing is running game. All right? That's how you doing. All right? I'm not impressed. Like I said, but when you put it out there and it become public, it's content. And that's what it is for me, right? And so anyway, moving right along. So you get to Jay Wilson, and then uh uh Jay Wilson, like I said, he made several videos. First, he was riding with the girl. Yeah, I like Clyde Diva, all this and all that. Then the next day, I guess he seen the video that Suge put out once again. And this ain't the first time that he put this video out. This ain't he ain't just now put this video out. Okay, they've been going back and forth forever. You know, attention. She wasn't new. It's just new. It's just new to the B sector. That's all. It's just new to the B sector. You know. That's all. You know. You know. That's all. It ain't even nothing new. It's nothing new to her. She knows exactly what she doing. Exactly what she doing. But okay. It's neither here nor there for me. Right. So anyway. But he shouldn't want to interview Suge. Up, child. Look. So anyway, Jay Wilson got on there. Like I said, first he was for. I'm gonna stop reading this chat, and then he was against her. He made several videos. And Jay Wilson, I think that a lot of women are upset with you. They're upset with you because of your um uh your presentation. Okay, you was flat out um disrespecting a lot of women's sensibilities. Right, that's what you were doing. And we know that sometimes, you have no chill. And I think that what you did was, I think that a lot of these women around here, they felt disrespected by your disrespect. Not by the fact necessarily. See, the way that you talked about Clyde Diva is the way that you could have talked about any woman. Do you see what I'm saying? Because we know that you have an undertone. You seem to have, apparently, and I'm not trying to start with you. I'm not beefing for dollars. I'm just keeping it a buck, right? Because you had a lot of women when your page went down, me included, that stood behind you, you know what I mean, and lifted you up, right? So when you come on here and you talking about this woman, now it would appear that you was talking about more than this woman. And what I mean by that was, you seem to have an underlying issue with women. And it just didn't start with this Clyde Diva situation. Do you see what I'm saying? It's been a lot of women. You know. Let me read this. It's obvious said that Clyde spoke on rumors about JW, and he went and watched some videos on her, and he spoke on what he saw. She started. Yeah, I don't know who started it. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's about the content for me, but I'm talking about the commentary that he did. You rubbed a lot of women the wrong way, and a lot of women that you rubbed the wrong way. Some of those women, stood behind you when you got your page took down, and you may have perhaps went too far. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what the issue is now. And you made a video this morning talking about playing the game, but you're not playing the game when you offend everybody because you have no chill. That's called hustling backwards. Okay, that's what he's doing. I feel like he attacked her womanhood, not just her not just her personally, the love bombing and then the slut shaming. Yeah, a lot of women felt like he was slut shaming. You see what I'm saying? But then you also have to realize that there is no way you can shame her. Okay, that's the reason why I started out with her in the game that she's running, right? But you did offend a lot of women. She said he was church. That's why I kicked him out. Yeah, I understand they went back and forth. Now, I didn't watch any of her videos because, like I said, I don't go over there. Do you see what I'm saying? I went over there the one time being messy. Do you see what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just y'all know how I am, right? And so anyway, yeah, he picked Mother's Day to do it. And you got to ask yourself what was going on with that. And he's not the only one that was tripping out on Mother's Day. I was shocked. You see what I'm saying? To see so much anger and madness going on Mother's Day. I was like, wow, really? This is what we doing? So anyway, but like I said, Jay Wilson, they upset about your presentation. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't get mad when these women come back at you because you offended a lot of them. And like I said, you're not playing the game right when you have to show like you have no chill and you let your mask slip, Jay Wilson. And when you let your mask slip off your face, the disdain that you feel, it really shows. And so that is what happened. That's why they upset. That's why they upset with you, Jay Wilson. I'm just saying, you know. And so yeah, you know. I was waiting to hear your perspective on Jay Wilson's attack on Clive. I agree it insulted women's sensibilities and exposes disdain. Yeah, if you're really paying attention, it's about more than Clyde Diva. That's just a fact. That's just my observation of it. Now, why in particular this weekend, you have to look at that as well. You have to put all the pieces together, you know, in my opinion, you know. You have to. So that was what was going on with his commentary. You hustling backwards because a lot of females support you over here. Okay? And going forward, you might want to put that mask back on and strap it up tight. All right? It don't make no sense. That's all I'm saying. And then plus two, it was your delivery. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it was your delivery. It was the disdain in your voice. It was the way that you was acting out, the act that you saw on the video. You know what I mean by that? It was all of that. And it all rolled up into one nasty ball, you know, and then it just, your presentation was just off. That's all. That's just a little bit something to think about. I hate when the commentary hit different. Let me scroll back up and see it. Hit different. You want to have a little fun, but when you forget your core audience, you have to reflect. That's right, and that's what he did. He forgot about his core audience. I agree with that, Lady Tia. That's very well put. Sade said he's got triggered by something something she did or was something that he did, or was it the fact that it was Mother's Day? He might have had a lot of issues with women in his life. Yeah, you have to wonder about that too, Sade. Because like I said, it was very, it was very interesting to me the day that he chose to do that. He's not the only one. And that's what I meant by projecting. He's one person that was projecting. I'm glad you said it. He's one person that was projecting, in my opinion. And I'm just wondering, Jay Wilson, because you was outright mean spirited. You know. Now we used to you being real shady and all this and all that, but you were outright mean spirited. And I was wondering what you were projecting, like what's really going on, because you were not even really Jay Wilson this weekend. There was a lot going on. Do you see what I'm saying? And so he wasn't the only one. No, he absolutely wasn't the only one. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. That's happened this weekend. But I'm just, this is just these are my observations, right? So moving right along. So we talked about Clyde, we talked about Jay Wilson, and also in that saga right there was Brianna. So Brianna, I felt like I agree, I'm rooting for Clyde, but I'm really, let me read this. I agree. Dang, I want to read that. It was one of, I don't want to say mommy issues, but a lot of people are getting the side. Yes, absolutely, Trey. I agree with that. Oh, I'm rooting for Clyde, but I'm equally as worried about her as absolutely. Absolutely. And they'll be like, and then they say a lot of people's like, well, I saw that video and she's looking a lot better. Like I said the other day, maybe she's back on her meds right now, but YouTube is not good for everybody, you know. But then I can't even say now. I think that she's looking real good right now compared to the video, that was shown. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. I suggest that you stay on your meds or whatever, so you won't have another manic meltdown. That's what I suggest. You know. And so yeah, that's what that was about. But like I said, you got a right to express your sexuality any way you want to, but don't express your sexuality and then act surprised when people comment on it, when you know you're not surprised because you expressing it online the way that you're expressing it, because that's what you do. You got a whole OnlyFans page. You see what I'm saying? You got people saying they rooting for you. Rooting for you for what? For doing the same thing that you've been doing for a very long time? Hmm? What happens though when they done with the new toy? Flavor of the month. Flavor of the month. I'm glad you said new toy. I'm getting ready to get to that. So anyway, move right along. We got Brianna over here. Now, number one, okay, so Brianna was defending, Clyde Diva. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's absolutely her right. Then her and Jay Wilson got into it. They had a back and forth. I guess the back and forth is ongoing. We're gonna have to see, what's gonna come of that or whatever. It is what it is, you know. But I listened to a little bit of her video. I listened to her saying Clyde Diva said that she was leaving the beef sector. We know that's a lie. That's the same thing. She's done said it before. I'm leaving. I this, that, and the other. Did she cuss out our whole chat? Take everybody mod stick, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking it's the same thing that she's doing right now. Do you see what I'm saying? But according to Brianna, she said that Clyde Diva said, she's leaving the beef sector. She want all the beef sector people out of her chat. And that's a lie. I don't know if she took mod sticks or not, but she don't want all the beef sector people out of her chat. That's just a line of jive. That's just running game. That's all that's going on. That's all. I'm not impressed by none of that either. But then Brianna said, she said she ain't going nowhere. She said you can block me and I'll be listening, she'll be listening, in the skybox or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Nicole said a lot of weak people in the B sector waiting for someone to save them. And so I'm rooting for class recovery and quest for financial stability in a capitalistic society that eats black women for breakfast. Well, what she has, see, I hope the best for her too, LGBT TV, but she's going to have to take some accountability because if she really want to change, if she really wants to be recover, if she really wants to, she says she has a pharmaceutical license, right? So get yourself together, okay, and change yourself. Take some accountability for what you're doing and move it right along. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah. And part of the reason why society eats black women for breakfast is because a lot of black women feed into the freaking stereotype. So when you get somebody like Clyde Diva online acting like a Jezebel, like they all try to tell us, they all try to call, they all try to call us the Jezebel or the whore, you know what I mean? And you get somebody acting that out online, what do you think they're going to think? Now, not that it matters, it doesn't, but if you want to talk about why society eats black women to death, let's talk about accountability, okay? Let's talk about going too far. And Clyde Diva ain't the only one. You got entertainers like Megan Thee Stallion, and I can't call what is her name, Cardi B black, but she is a person of color. They allow the industry to turn them into pretty much entertainment strippers or something. Everything is about showing their body, even if they don't want to. They ain't gonna let you do nothing else but do that right there, and you feed into it. And that feeds into society's view of black women. Now, is it just black women that present themselves that way? No, heck no. But of course, they're going to push that stereotype on you. You don't have to do that. As black women, we were once considered, the pinnacle, the standard for morality, for decency, for womanhood, for being ladylike. Because we know that when it came to the public, how we presented ourselves to the world, it was of utmost importance. Now, through the years, things have gotten less. This is not the civil rights era anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? And part of the reason, and another part of the reason is that black women start around in rap music. When they start seeing these rap women, they got to thinking these men wanted these strippers and stuff. You know what I mean? So they got online and start twerking and all of this and all that. Because they felt like they want to be a man with a man, and they felt like this is what they had to do. To get a man and all this and all that. When that is absolutely not true. And look at today. What is society teaching our little young black girls? I have seen little girls online twerking and stuff, babies, and the mommies is letting their kids do it. You see what I'm saying? Knowing that little black girls are sexualized earlier than other races of little girls. They look at you as some kind of sexual object when you're 7, 8, and 9 years old. And you want to put your child out there online to be doing that, that's feeding into the stereotype. If you want to go there, let's keep it above. You have to take accountability for the way that you move. And that it's not about stifling your sexuality. It's about having self-respect. That's what it's about. And right is right, and right don't wrong nobody. Okay? So if you don't want nobody thinking of you as a sexual object or trying to humiliate you via your sexuality, take some accountability and act like the woman that you are. Straighten up your damn crown and act like the way you're supposed to act. Don't be online having your legs out open on camera. If you want to have your legs out open and out rolling around in the bed, okay, like a dust mite, do it on your OnlyFans page. Why are you doing it over here? This is not the platform for that. And then you want to turn around and play victim. Why? Make it make sense. Now there's another conversation, but this is a good conversation, but I'm not going to go into that whole thing about black women and children and all of this and all. We're not going to go there. This is not for that. This is not that. Okay? We're not going to go there. But Energy Mattress says we cannot address this without addressing our 60% child molestation rate. I absolutely agree. What is it? They say that it used to be 1 in 5 females will be molested by the time they reach 18. Now they're saying it's 1 in 4. It's possibly 1 in 3. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just, that's a whole problem. That's a whole problem that we don't want to talk about in the black community. Okay? Because of that, what go on in my house, stay in my house conversation that our mommies and daddies used to have with us. Okay? There's a whole issue that we also don't want to take accountability for. That type of trauma leads to women like that woman over there exposing herself. That type of trauma. Because we know when little girls are molested, most of the time they turn on themselves. They harm themselves if it's not treated. If you don't go to therapy for something like that. And we know that black people, number one, we don't want to talk about it. Number two, we don't want to go to therapy for it. So you get women out here hurting themselves, putting themselves out like that, becoming prostitutes and drug addicts, and then you got then they have kids. They never got the trauma taken care of. You see what I'm saying? And they're raising dysfunctional children all because they could never tell nobody that somebody hurt them. You see how that works? And it's just a generational curse. It's like a never-ending story. Okay? But I didn't want this to be about that. Y'all going to have to let me back. That's a whole other video. That's a whole, but anyway, move right along. Okay. So, I'm going to have to stop reading this chat. But accountability and being situation appropriate are fundamentals to success. But When I see those who lack those basic skills, I see trauma, absolutely, and treat them accordingly. I would never dump on them. Well, now see, that's the thing though. I agree somewhat, but I also disagree. Okay, because you have to be accountable. You have to. Okay, you don't have when you're a child, you don't have no control over what these adults are doing to you, right? You scared to death. You got molesters that will tell the child, if you tell somebody, I'm gonna kill you and your whole family, right? So the child feels responsible for keeping the family safe, right? So they don't tell nobody. And then if you get up enough nerve to tell somebody, most of the time the family member, because it's happened to them, they say they don't believe you. They won't get you help, even though they know it's true. They still don't want to get you help. But when you become an adult, this is where the accountability comes into play, right? When you become an adult, okay, as long as you hold this trauma inside of you, you will always be victim to it, okay? You have to take it upon yourself, especially before you have children. You have to take it upon yourself to get yourself some help, okay? Because you have been traumatized. That was not your fault. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt your future children. Get yourself some help so that you won't have a cycle that becomes a generational curse over and over again. That is where your accountability comes into play. You got to save yourself because ain't nobody else gonna save you. Okay? Now, life ain't fair, but God is good. Okay? And part of his grace and mercy is you becoming accountable and taking care of yourself, defending yourself. Okay? I sure did. Well, now, Sweet Chocolate said just last week, Miss O, you told ladies they should be on Heidi's panel wearing lingerie. No, that's not what I said. What I said, what Dazzle Vic said, and what did I just say earlier? Did you just come in? I say I don't believe in keeping nobody from expressing their sexuality. You must have just came in. But what I said was Dazzle Vic said, hey, why don't we do some kind of lingerie party? I said, cool, y'all should do it on Heidi's panel. That's another line of narrative being spent. I heard Brianna saying that I said I was going to wear some lingerie. I did not say that on Duchess Kelly Love panel. But anyway, getting back, so that's what was said. Dazzle Me Vic brought that up, lingerie party. I said, great, y'all to do it on Heidi's panel. That's what I said. All right? Don't come here saying half the story, bitch. And what does that have to do with this conversation anyway? Anyway, move right along. So, some people are relieved. Some people relive their trauma. Many are not strong enough to seek help. And that's that you got to want to fight. You got to want to fight. Nobody can fight for you. So, anyway, we got off the path. We got veered off the path, right? But I just had to put that little part out there because that's a whole another issue when it comes to trauma, right? We ain't even getting that deep on here. But like I said, thank you, Cloud. Exactly. But anyway, moving right along. Brianna. So she was defending the girl and all of this and all of that. I heard somebody say that Brianna be living vicariously through some of these, ratchet women. That's how she get her whole life. I found it fascinating that don't she got a mama, grandmama, or something? Why was she on all weekend long with all this projection and all this latent anger and this just real boisterous around here? Okay, just real boisterous, right? And so I don't know what her deal was, this weekend, but it was very unfortunate. Okay. And so anyway, I'm gonna start reading. Right. So saying that you have a problem doesn't mean you're crazy. No, it does not. You just need to push and just you just need to push in prayer, self-awareness. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. But anyway, to her YouTube mom and wife. I don't even know nothing about that either, Pookie, let's say. But anyway, so she's around, she's defending, she didn't appreciate what Jay Wilson said, and all this and all that. And she went it, she, spoke out against what Jay Wilson said. He came back and did a video about what she said about him, all this and all that. And so we're going to have to see how that play out. Very interesting, right? So anyway, but also this weekend, for several days, she's been running from Brianna has been running from platform to platform. Can't keep my name out of her mouth. Now, Brianna, I don't know what you projected, girl. And I don't know what kind of hair you got up your behind about me. Okay? But it ain't my fault. All right? It ain't my fault that your chat has dwindled. It is your fault. This is what I mean about accountability also and projection. You have been projecting because you think this is my fault because your chat is dwindling. No, honey, it's your fault. It's your fault because a lot of people, now you got your writers like everybody else, but a lot of people start steering away from the have because of the way that you've been conducting yourself, Brianna. That's what I mean about accountability. So if you're going to be mad about somebody in your chat, be mad at yourself, okay? You've been wanting to fight me or trigger me all weekend long. I've been hearing you, poor thing. Like she said, it's unfortunate. What you want me to do? And the part that you projecting is, you are the most, unlovable, undesirable, unfortunate, miserable person that I have ever seen your age. I heard somebody told you happy Mother's Day, and you said, don't curse me like that. What you mean curse you like that? You wish that was you. Do you see what I'm saying? Have you even ever been kissed? Like, I'm confused. And why are you still comparing yourself to me, Brianna? Huh? That is ridiculous. You're a whole weirdo. What's going on with you is you're mad about your chat. But like I said, accountability is key. They see how you're moving. You are the most miserable person I ever seen in my life. It is nobody's fault that you are the way that you are, but you. Now, maybe you wouldn't be so miserable if you get off your butt and do something about it. Why don't you take a note from D Miss O? She got her pictures were put out her online, right? Her pictures were put out her online, and she said she had the surgery. I think she said she had it in her late 20s, right? And so look at her now. She's going from what she was before she got the surgery to now having a beautiful daughter and a husband. She got a whole family. But you know what she did? What you should have learned from that is she took accountability for the way she let herself go, and she did something about it. And now she done moved on. She got a husband, she got a family. Why don't you do that? Stop blaming people. Stop projecting, your misery onto other people. That is weird. You've been trying to drag my name through the mud. Honey, it's going to be what it's going to be. You done called me a hypocrite because I didn't want to cuss out, what's his name? Kiki. But did you forget that Kiki drugged you too? You know what I mean? Did you forget about that? You said, well, she said I was hypocritical. I was this, that, the other. Oh, no, I sold my soul for clicks and views. How you figure? Make it make sense. Huh? That's you being worried about what's going on in my chat. That's what's wrong with you, Brianna. Okay? And you be coming at me because you think that if we go back and forth, it's going to help your chat. It's not. I'm not the problem. You're the problem. Okay? Just like I seen that video on here that Jay Dunn did, when you was letting VS kick you around. Okay? I seen that video that she put on. You know? This your problem. It's just the thing is weird. Don't be trying to compare yourself to me. I didn't do nothing to your chat. You did it all by yourself. Because you're a miserable heifer. That's what you are. You know, and it's your fault. All right? And you're absolutely right. I choose who I want to beef with. And I believe that she said the same thing I said. She gonna choose who she want to beef with. So I'm a hypocrite for not wanting to go with you if I don't want to, right? Is that what we doing? Okay, girl. But like I said, take some accountability from the way that you ran your own channel down because you're a miserable, unfortunate soul. Okay? It is your fault because you are the way that you are. Okay? See, that living vicariously through somebody else, that only worked for so long. Okay? That you putting a band-aid on your misery, okay? When you go out and you do this, that, and the other, you brag about, I got this and I got that. Those material things, that's a band-aid, okay? I heard you call Jay Wilson hollow on the inside. That is you. You are hollow on the inside. Do you know why? Because you're not happy with yourself, okay? That is nobody's fault but yours. Go make yourself happy while you still have the strength to do it, Brianna. Okay? But that whole dragging through the mud and you going from chat to chat all weekend long, trying to defame my name, honey, that ain't going to change nothing about me. Okay? I'm still going to do what I do. My platform still is going to be what it is and what it's always been. Okay? You know, that little girl, she ain't in the first place. If you're 29 years old, you're not no little girl. You're a grown woman. Okay? You need to go out and be doing I saw your old girl wasn't online yesterday. What is her name? Pizarro. She wasn't online yesterday. She was out with her husband and her kids. When I was 29 years old, I had my nieces, my nephews, my husband. I was still working. You see what I'm saying? I have no kids. We know I don't have no kids, but I have foster kids. What are you doing? You sitting on the house, you sitting at home by yourself in the house being miserable and projecting all over YouTube your misery. That's what you're doing. It's unfortunate. Like I said, you unlovable. You undesirable. You're becoming more unhinged as the day goes on. Okay? As the days grow longer, you become sadder because you're unlovable. And you are not unlovable because of the way that you look. You are unlovable because you're a black-hearted heifer. That's why you're unlovable. Okay? Because you have let your misery turn your heart black and you're exuding it onto everybody. You think some people don't notice. Literally, it seems like the only thing you got is YouTube. Okay? And whatever material thing you be bragging about. Because like I said, that material stuff, honey, that's just a band-aid. All right? And we know that band-aids peel off real quick. And you have to replace the band-aid. So every time you get a material thing and you try to bandage up your black heart, it's going to fall off and you got to go buy something else to try to bandage it back up again. Okay? And when it comes to this YouTube stuff, you don't have no reason, honey, to be envious of me on freaking YouTube. Because it's just YouTube. And don't you ever think that, and you can think it if you want to, that I done sold my soul for a click and a freaking view, because you're projecting. That's you. Everybody know that it's not true. Okay? Except some of these slow people that believe anything. Okay? We all know this. All right? But you want to say that because you feel envious about my freaking chat. I don't know why you feel that way. Everybody get a freaking turn. Okay? That's all it was. Everybody get a turn. You know, stop running people off from yourself. I bet you done pretty much alienated yourself from a whole lot of people offline in your real world. Why was you sitting at home being so mean and vicious yesterday when you could have been with your, should have been with your family? Did you say your grandmama raised you? Why you wasn't over there pampering your grandmama or your mom? Because see, that's what my babies was doing. Okay? I didn't have to be out online, all miserable and down in the dumps and down in the gutter and projecting on the people some nonsense. Okay? I was being pampered by my babies. But you on here all weekend long trying to drag my name through the mud like it's gonna change. Some girl, it ain't changing nothing. Because whether I got one person in the chat or 1,000 in the chat, honey, I'm still gonna be me. I ain't changed nothing since I've been on here. All right? And if they've been rocking with me for a while, everybody know this, okay? If I want to beef, I'll beef. If I don't want to beef, I'm not gonna beef. All right? But you want to fight because you're miserable. All right? You can't project your L's, what's going on with you, off on me. It ain't going to work. Okay? Because you got to deal with you, honey. And as far as your chat go, as far as this YouTube thing goes, stop running people off away from yourself. Okay? It don't make no sense. And then maybe you won't have to worry about that nonsense. Build your own thing back up. You look a hot mess on here, acting like that. All right? You know that good and well, no matter what you say about whoever you said about online. Okay, you're the easiest read in the beef sector. The easiest read. We all know that. Now stop trying to act like it ain't. You got your nerve, girl. But hey, you got a right to do, roast and gag like everybody else on here. More power to you. And then I heard you say one thing that was very. This is why I say you're projecting on me. You had the gall to say that I was insecure. Now, if that ain't that biggest projection of all, I ain't never heard one. Number one, you trying to compare yourself at your 29 years old of age to me. I'm a grown woman. Do you know how many lives I done led? And you so naive, you don't even, because of you holding you back, you're not even living life. Okay? Insecure? How? Make it make sense. That's a projection. You insecure about you, but you got a right to change. You can change it. Okay? Don't worry about me. I done lived several lives, honey. Several lives. All right? And she naive and she ignorant. Yes, she is. You know. What up? Do y'all know what the 7 deadly sins are? Part of those 7 deadly sins is gluttony, the ones that pertain to you. You know, because in the Bible it says those demons, they said we are legion, right? We are legion. Okay, part of the legion is, let me put it this way, is greed, gluttony, sloth, and envy. Okay? So you got 4 of those legions all rolled up into one. Okay? You're greedy. You're greedy after a whole lot of stuff other than food. Okay? You're greedy for attention. You're greedy for a life. You're greedy for acceptance. You're greedy for a whole lot of stuff. Gluttony, that pertains to you other than food. You gluttonous for the same thing. Attention, validation, all of that. That's what you're gluttonous for, right? All right? You're envious. And you're envious of people that you should not even have to be envious of, especially an old woman like me, okay? About a dang on YouTube. You envious. You envious at some of these some of these women around, some of these girls like a Clyde Diva, or a that you live, that they say you live your life vicariously to like a Clyde Diva or the Chloe and Allie that you're talking about. And then you like ratchet type women and stuff because that's who you want to be, and you envious of them, so you can't be them. So you act like out form and all this and all that. When you're really not formed, you're just envious of them. And that's unfortunate. You know, you're just wasting your life. You know, and so what a sloth. Sloth is you being too lazy to get up off your butt and do something about it, like D Miss O did. Okay. Hey Heidi, how you doing? I fell out the skybox into the bushes. The hawkers read it there. Thank you, Heidi. Girl, I told them that they should do their lingerie party on your page, and a whole bunch of them done said that I was gonna do the party on my page, and I was gonna put on lingerie. I'm thinking, make it make sense. Sure, but anyway, hey girl. So anyway, yeah, that's the gluttony part of it. That's the envy part of it. Like I said in the Bible, they say them demons call themselves legion. Okay, you invited them demons into your world because of your misery, and you choose to do anything about it. All right. Stop projecting. Get up off your slothful butt. And sloth means lazy. And save yourself. Okay? Save yourself. And maybe you won't be so freaking miserable. Okay? And you also covet things. And that's a sin also. Okay? You're very covetous as well. So you need to check yourself before you come over here and try to check me. Honey, you're not old enough, you ain't strong enough, and you damn sure ain't good enough to try to check me. Okay? You wrapped up with all them demons that can fit comfortably inside you because you done gave them a lot of room, honey. None of y'all ain't strong enough to check me. Okay? I'm just keeping it a buck. All right? That's what you need to be worried about for future reference. All right? Now, you've been wanting my attention, and you got it. All right? You happy? Because you think that if you go back and forth with me, you're going to get your chat back. Honey, I hope you do. But just like I ain't been wanting to rumble and battle and beef with nobody, I'm still not going to do it. But I had to come back because your panties been in the wide all freaking weekend for no reason. All weekend. You the most miserable, unfortunate heifer on the planet. You are undesirable. You are unlovable. Okay? It don't make no sense. And it's unbelievable how you let your heart grow black. It don't make no sense. But this what you wanted, and this what you got. It don't make no sense. You've been saying my name. You've been do you miss? See, the thing is, you so pathetic that you want attention any way you can get it. Even if somebody, going at you or roasting and gagging you, in your mind is still attention. Okay? You should not even be worried about trying to compare yourself to me. There is no comparison. You ain't been alive long enough to compare yourself to me. Okay? It don't make no sense. You're the most unintelligent person, one of the most unintelligent people on YouTube. I bet you spend your whole world on some kind of social media platform, catfishing people. Wonder how many profiles you got, of you being a whole catfish to somebody else. Or how many conversations that you having with the likeness of one of those ratchet girls that you dream you could be. It's just pathetic. It's unfortunate. But anyway, I think that's all I had to say. I don't know why that girl been going around here calling for me all weekend long like I wasn't gonna come. All right? I'm just saying. Keep spinning narratives. Keep spinning narratives. Like you get your whole life by setting up people to say derogatory stuff about me as if I give a F. Now we all know I don't care because I'm not you, Brianna. You care. You try to say you don't give a F. You don't give a F, but that's a lie. You do give a F. You're just gluttony. You're just a gluttony. Going back to 107 Daily Sins for abuse. But you like attention, like I said, good or bad or indifferent. Any way you can get it. You are a gluttony, okay, for any type of attention. All right? And that's unfortunate. But like I said, all you got to do is get up off your rump and do something about it. You had a perfect example in D Miss O. She got up off her rump and she did something about it. Okay? You can do the same thing. You still got time. Your heart is strong, girl. If you ain't happy with you, stop projecting and get up and do something about it. That's all you got to do. But as far as me and my platform, don't worry about mine because I'm not about the numbers or the whatever. Like I said, when it comes to that crap, everybody get a damn turn. Because like I said, whether I got 1 or 1,000 people in the chat, I'm still going to be me. Okay? Stop messing up your own damn platform. Because people can sense the misery in you. That whole energy, that miserable energy is spilling all out. You can't even tell. You think that nobody don't know how miserable you are. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to drop this link. I think that's all I had to say. But, yeah, girl, we see you. Some of us, we see you. It ain't our fault, all right? For future reference, all right? While you calling for somebody, all right? I'm just going to tell you the truth. You know, it don't make no sense. Move right along. Let me drop this link. Because I think Jay Dunn was wanting to come up here and tell me something. But anyway, I want y'all to tell me what y'all thought. Click the link and let me know what y'all thought about this weekend. And these folks on here acting right crazy, on such a good weekend. I know I wasn't. I had me a wonderful weekend. You got people projecting, people acting out, people having whole manic meltdowns. The whole thing was very unfortunate to me. Like it really was. I'm like, girl, are y'all okay? Child. But anyway, let me copy the link, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on. Don't make no sense. Come on here and play with somebody. I'm a whole grown woman. Everybody got time for that mess. Play with me. Let's see here. Let me try to drop it. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm trying to get it together here. I keep hitting the wrong dang on thing. Okay, here's the link. So hit the link if y'all got something to say, whatever about whatever. Y'all know how we do it over here. It is what it is. Y'all got me here, today. And so I was like, let me drop the link in case anybody else, got something that they want to share or express. Get off your chest. It don't matter what it's about. It don't have to be what I'm talking about. It can be about whatever. I'm getting the news from you. I watched a little Quantity. I was on the. Okay, hold on. Now hold on. Let me put up my thing. Y'all know I got to put up my banner thing at first, right? Because, child, y'all know I ain't got it to do, right? The whole, child, people still getting porn bombed over and over again, not taking a dang on hint. But y'all know how that go, to each his own. Jay Dunn, is that you?
It's me, Olivia.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Good morning. And happy
Good
Mother's
morning.
Day.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I was only telling you to drop the link, or asking you
Uh-huh.
to drop the link, because I was watching Bless Watkins live, and she legitimately had like 200 people, but like 800 likes. And I know somebody had,
What? Wait,
yeah,
Jay Dunn, how's that possible?
I know it is. I know it is. That's why I was telling you that. And the
Mm.
thing is, somebody last week was saying that it was a glitch on YouTube. But I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to figure out how we all went live over the course of the last few days. And
Uh-huh.
that didn't happen to us.
Yeah, I ain't never had a glitch like that. Y'all hit the like button, by the way. But I ain't never had a glitch like that. Wow. What you
Yeah,
think
but
she doing, J Gun?
I think she might be buying the likes. And so
What?
I was screenshotting it and putting it on my channel on my community wall. But I
Uh-huh.
wanted you to see it because I know you and Bless got a little bit of a beef. And I
No,
wanted
no, we ain't got no
you to
beef. She might
see
have beef with me, J Gun, but I ain't got no beef with her. You see what I'm
it.
saying? They talk about me.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah,
yes,
that's very interesting though. No, 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 that's very interesting. I'm like, what?
yeah.
Child.
Like she
Mm.
ended the live with over 800 likes, but 200 and some people up in there.
How's that
Like
possible?
I don't know. I don't know. And
Oh
so
wow.
I only was telling you to drop your
Mm.
link to let me on because I wanted you to go and see it for your own eyes. Like I wanted you to put your eyes on it.
Well, Jay John, I had heard that. I think I had heard that in passing last week that some people was thinking that she was buying likes, and I also heard the glitch thing. But if it's still going on, and if it ain't happening to nobody but her, that means something else going on.
Right. And even with my what I had posted on my community wall with the screenshot, somebody
Mm-hmm.
came through and was like, well, Bless
Oh,
already said that this is a YouTube glitch and
mm.
somebody is buying likes for her to take her down. And I
Oh,
responded to that person
oh,
and I responded to the person and I said, well, why aren't they using this tactic on the rest of us?
right.
Why?
Why just her?
Right. Why just her? Because
Right,
like if that is the case where somebody trying to take somebody's channel down, then they will use this same tactic on everybody else. Now, what
right.
I'm tired of is them trying to act like Bless Watkins ain't doing what she doing. And she want to be
Right.
mad because I had talked about it, but I watched it with my own eyes. So that's
Mm-hmm.
all I was telling you. Because I wanted you to see it.
Wow. Is it still on your community wall?
Yeah, yeah, I
Well, I
got it
see.
on my community wall, but I didn't want you to come to my community wall. She was live when I was telling
Okay.
you drop the link because
Okay.
I
Yeah, I'm
wanted
on my
you
dang on. I'm on my dang on phone, Jay Dunn, and I couldn't. I
to.
couldn't.
Okay,
But
yeah, I
okay.
just wanted you to go and see it while she was
Mm.
live to see it. Like
Okay.
I was like, my goodness, but now she ain't
Wow.
live no more, so you can't see it now. But either
Okay.
way, that's all
Okay.
I wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I had definitely heard about it. But let me ask you this, Jay Dunn.
Hmm.
Girl, I had never seen that video that you dropped last night. And I heard you say that you got a lot of receipts.
I do.
Girl. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So and then I learned something too, because I didn't know how you and uh VS started talking was you went to the Kaya concert.
Correct. Yeah, VS had hit me up to interview me.
Uh-huh. And that's how it got started.
Right, yeah, she wanted to interview me and my friend. But at the same time, I didn't know who VS was. I just knew it was a lady off YouTube that
Mm,
wanted to know. Because when she came up in my Instagram asking me
uh-huh.
about the interview,
Mm,
she was saying that she was, a single mother. She said that she was doing things independently. She said
mm-hmm.
that she was trying to build up her business on YouTube. I mean, she
Okay.
laid it on thick. And that's
Oh.
why I did the interview with her. And like
Okay, let
people
me
are
let me let me read this to you, Jay Dunn. Let me read this real fast.
okay,
Coral Lover says Jay Dunn, Bless Watkins showed the paperwork from Google stating there was a glitch on with a lot of content creators. I just want to read that to you.
and
So that's what they think.
I get what Choreo Lover is saying, but
Uh-huh.
again, why is the glitch only happening to Blessed?
Mm.
It
Lord.
ain't happening to me. It's not happening to Lady Nika. It ain't happening to Sean. It ain't happening to
Mhm.
Jay Wilson. It ain't happening to Olivia. It ain't happening to nobody but her. That's why I don't believe that is some type of glitch because it would affect all of us.
Mhm. My power just went out and came back on. Is it storming? Child. But yeah, you right about. Can you hear me, Jay Dunn?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry, my power just clicked off and clipped on. Like, what the world is going on? Child, let me read this to you. The Trolley Troll says at J Dunn, it's not a glitch. Someone is legitimately trying to sabotage her. Unfortunately, I don't think Bless Watkins will follow protocol in reporting it. So it's only a matter of time. So do you think somebody's legitimately trying? Now she have been having a whole lot of porn. Ain't she not had like two or three porn bombs? Now why she won't fix her thing? What do you call it? Her overlay is beyond me. I don't know why. But do you think somebody's legitimately trying to take her channels down?
No, because I was having porn bombs last year. like I was having that on my channel before.
Uh,
And yeah, I was having it on my channel. Like where
mm,
people would come
mm,
in as like my moderators and stuff like that. And I would think it was my moderator, so I would let them on. This stuff ain't
mm,
new. It's just
mm.
new to many other people. But I guess
Oh,
people disliked me so much back then to where that's all that they tried to do. So
mhm,
no, I don't believe that. And one thing too, like Google ain't going to give you more likes because you getting porn bombed. What the fuck?
mm. Well, it's
Oh, because
very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Somebody
mm,
said to me that Tama Lentz, what does that mean? It says Olivia, Queen Diva will be dragging you today. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome, Tama Lentz, because I don't give a darn. Okay, I'm not like Brianna that actually gives a darn. Everybody know that I don't give a darn. Words are words. Okay, that that's it. That's all. And so, am I supposed to care? Just like let me know when I'm supposed to give a damn. Okay, so clearly you're not used to my platform or the way that I move on YouTube. So, okay, let me know when I'm supposed to care. But anyway, Jay Dunn, you're gonna have to release some more of those receipts. Now that was interesting to me, right there. That was
yeah,
interesting. I don't care nothing about Bless Watkins and her glitch or somebody trying to sabotage her channel. I could care less, to be quite honest with you. I don't care what happened to her or her channel. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You see what I'm saying? But it is very interesting. You see what I'm saying? But as far as the receipts that you got,
mm,
I was very interested. I was like, oh girl, and then you said you had a whole lot of them. You
I
need to do
did,
more of that.
I did. But my thing is, when people come to my channel, I want
Uh,
them to like me for me.
uh,
So I don't want them to come looking for VS stuff.
right.
However, I do because like I'm sure you already heard the history of me and VS.
Well, I didn't know that how it got started was with an interview. Now that's YouTube history. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I never heard that until you said that. I didn't know what was the genesis. And you know I like history, right?
Hmm?
I didn't know the genesis of how y'all got in contact with one another. No, I didn't know that. See, I wasn't over here. Like I said, when y'all first, how y'all got in contact. I wasn't over here when she had that mock funeral about your mom. And I'm sure yesterday was a hard day for you because my mommy's gone as well. My mama been gone since 2012. And so you know what I
Oh,
mean.
Olivia, you had your mama longer than mine. Mine left in 20 it was 2006.
Really,
So
yeah.
you
My
had
mama
yours.
passed away when I was. Yeah, I was. You a lot younger than me, so at least I had her. I lost her in my 30s. You know what I mean. And I'm sure
Mm.
you were a lot younger than me when you lost your mom or whatever. You know what
Yeah,
I
I was
mean.
still a teenager.
Oh
But
Lord, I didn't know you were still a teenager though. Yeah.
uh yeah, but no, I felt some type of way about what Brianna was saying. But no, I have other receipts. And that's the thing. I've been playing it really cautiously because
Mhm.
after VS had left off of here, then Sirius Bayless was saying that she owned the rights to a lot of this stuff. And there are some things that I have in receipts that Sirius Bayless don't own the rights to. And so
Mm.
that's the reason why I'm very hesitant to put the information.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of people on here that haven't even ever they heard of VS, but they hadn't even never seen her. And so and then Brianna, she comes online trying to act like she's somebody that she's not, because she really is weak. and unfortunate. So that's why I got a good little kiki out of that video that you dropped last night. Because when all that stuff was going down, she was like, "Well, I'm gonna be VS friend, no matter what." And even if she don't talk to me, she can't be mad at me forever. All this and all that. And then, but a lot of us that was around for some of it know how she used to use you and your channel, and you never said you didn't have all that rah rah back then for her, but you got it now. So that's why I liked the receipt that you dropped last night. I sure did. I hit the
Yeah,
like button, please. So it was
yeah.
very interesting to me. Yeah.
You're welcome. And that's the thing. Like legitimately, I don't lie whenever I say that on site April at that time back then, I was cool with on site April and she was cool with
Serious
Sean.
Baby, hey, Serious Baby said she on here. She said post. She just said post.
Right, because Sirius Bayless want me to post something that she owns. That's my thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Sirius Bayless said that she has the authority over VS's content, which
Oh.
may be true. But I do know for a fact that I posted that receipt, Sirius don't own.
Okay. Okay. Trey
Yeah.
said VS used to run Bree channel, which is true, and everyone who was around here during that time know that. And you're absolutely right, Trey. Everybody that was around here during that time know that. See, the thing is, a lot of people don't know that. That's why history is important. That's why it was a good little piece of history last night that Jay Dunn dropped. It sure was. Uh huh.
Yeah. And I was actually gonna say, back then I was cool with onsite April, and onsite April was cool with Sean and Fabe. And
Mm-hmm.
so back then they were needing receipts about what VS was doing or saying about them. Hence
Mm-hmm.
why both of them have always stated that they had cases and stuff against VS
Uh
because I
huh.
had receipts. And onsite April would ask me if I could give a receipt or if I had it. Onsite April would just contact me and be like, "Well, Jay Dunn, do you have the clip where XYZ?" And I did.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's the thing. Serious, according to what VS said, or no, not VS, but according to what Sirius said, Sirius owns the stuff. So that's
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine. But the thing is, I know that Sirius don't own the video that I have. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
receipt that I posted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know
Wow.
that she don't own that.
Child. Well, it was very interesting, though. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I wish you could drop some more of it because, like I said, history is important. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
no,
people love to.
it's a ton of history that I have on my Chromebook. And that's the thing why I'm hesitant to post it because even right now I'm talking to you about it and Sirius dropped down to try to threaten that she own it.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is whenever the police and my attorney at that particular time told me to start documenting this woman, I
Mm-hmm.
documented this woman. And I ended up having document that was video footage of a lot of people outside of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's it about that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you know, I'm sure it's hard for you to tell what video she own and what video she don't. So yeah, it makes sense that you're hesitant to, even though you got a lot of receipts, you got to be careful of what you drop. You know what I mean? So I get that too. Uh huh. But for the
But
history standpoint, it was good. Like I said, I learned something myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't know how y'all started interacting. I didn't even know that until you said it. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I, I
Very
put
good.
it, I put the picture to show the proof.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had one to
Yeah, I
come up.
saw the picture too. Uh
Yeah, with me at the Kaya concert. Yeah, that's how it happened.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, you probably thought that I was TSCC and all this kind of stuff because that's what people said. Now, of course, once VS had interviewed me and my
Mm-hmm.
friend did go and look at her channel after that. We tried to support. We were up
Mm-hmm.
in the chat. Like people still don't know that my friend who was up in that picture, they still don't know his YouTube name because
Mm.
when all this stuff went down, he got the fuck out of Dodge.
Mm.
But like people, it was one lady up in my chat saying, "Oh, well, you were still up in VS chat." Yes, I was because I didn't know that VS was who she is.
Oh, Facts Over Fiction said history is important, so please say what you did to VS mom to make her drag your mom. So did you
Okay,
drag her mom first?
no, this is what happened, Olivia.
Okay.
So
Like I said, I wasn't around. That's the only reason why I'm asking. Uh-huh.
right, this is what happened. So when VS got upset with me, VS started trying to clown me. And her first roast video about me was about me living in a FEMA trailer because I
Mm.
am a homeowner.
Mm.
And VS tried to belittle the fact that I own a home, and I've been owning a home since I was 22 years old. Let's start there. And
Mm.
VS tried to belittle the fact that I own a home, and she said it was a FEMA trailer.
Mm.
She said it was a
Uh,
FEMA
fa-
trailer.
facts Never Fiction said yes, she did. They posted pics of VS mom.
No, that's not true. I just
Okay.
posted pictures of VS Mama like within the last year. But I'm
Okay.
answering your question, Olivia.
Yeah, no, I was just reading. Somebody in the chat said that, and the only reason why I read it because, like I said, you know that there are two sides of every story. Some this person is giving another side, and like I said, I wasn't around back
I
then,
still
so I'm
I
not trying
still
to
got
debunk.
the picture. I still
Yeah,
got the picture about VS Mama. But I didn't post it. They put it on LSA first. That was on
yeah,
LSA first before I even
yeah,
put it on my channel. But
yeah.
what I'm
I
trying to tell you, Olivia, is
mhm,
that
mhm,
whenever VS initially was trying to say something about me, and she said that my house was a FEMA trailer, what I
mhm,
told her was that ain't no way my house was a FEMA trailer because I take care of her. I said my tax dollars and all the taxes that I pay every year takes care of her. That's what I told her as. I said
okay,
my mama left me with a motherfucking house that I had to finish paying the mortgage off of. I said, but you still got your mama alive and you still on government assistance. That's what I told her. So
okay.
that's the reason why
Well,
she wanted to clap back at me and do a mock funeral and shit like that. Because she was mad because at the end of the day, my mama left me good. She
mm,
still had her mama and she was still on government assistance. That's what I told her.
like somebody said, she not here to speak for herself. That's why they commenting on the chat or whatever. But like I said, it was just the part that I found interesting was just I didn't know how y'all came in contact with each other. And I had no idea it was because you went to the Kaya concert, and that's everything else.
Olivia,
You know what I mean?
Olivia,
Uh-huh.
why would you ask me that question if you already knew that VS wasn't here to defend herself though?
About the receipt that you put up last night. I asked you the
No,
question because I didn't
no,
know.
no, not the receipt. But you
Okay.
asked me something that somebody put up in the chat. You asked me for me to give you a response. Now the thing is,
Right.
you asked me that question knowing that VS is not up here to defend herself. So why did you even
Right.
ask it to me for me to?
I asked you because I asked you because you was talking about it, and when somebody put it in the chat, because we were talking about the subject, that's why I asked you about it. And if I had thought to ask that question myself, I would have asked it for myself as opposed to reading it from what somebody put in the chat. But like I said, once again, I was not around back then, so I would have not had the information in order for me to ask that question. So that's why I asked it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to make sure, but either way, all of my videos where I drag VS, I still
Mm,
have it on my channel.
okay.
So even if I wanted to public those videos, I can do that so that people can hear what I told VS.
Uh-huh.
Like that's the
Uh-huh.
crazy thing. Yeah, I still have my lives. They still up on my channel.
Uh-huh. Well, like I said, history is important, and I appreciate the little information that you dropped last night for me personally, because I like history. I like YouTube history. And so, yeah, I liked what you dropped. I did. I think it
Mhm.
was relevant to the conversation. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to folks trying to act like they something that they not. And so
Mhm.
that's why I thought it was relevant, and I found it very interesting. So, thank you for dropping it. Thank you for coming on here and letting me ask you some questions. Unfortunately, I wasn't around when you dropped it.
Olivia, it sounds like you cutting out. I don't know
But
what's happening now.
if y'all can hear me, hit the one, because I don't know if it's my thing or if it's uh old girls thing. If y'all can hear me, hit the one. Is it me or Jay Dunn that's messing up?
What now I can hear you, but you did cut out for a little bit. But no,
Okay.
I won't hold you any longer because I gotta get my day started.
Okay.
But
Have a good
just
day.
wanted to answer the questions that you had for me.
Absolutely. And thank you so much. Thank you for popping on. I appreciate it. You have a good day, okay?
All right, thank you. You too, Olivia. And again, happy
Okay.
Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you so much. Uh-huh. Bye
All
bye.
right.
Uh-huh. GA boy says, Miss O, can I have your picture on her page, Miss O? Well, if she got my picture on her page, then when I get off her, I'm going to flag her if she got my picture on her page, and she'll lose that channel too. But she says she got a whole lot of them. I was cutting out. Yeah, ever since my power glitched, y'all, for whatever reason, and so I guess that's why I was cutting out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna flag you, Miss Claudiva, if you got my picture on your page when I get offline. And I'm sure you don't care, and that's fine. What you gonna flag me for? Cause you didn't like what I said? Cause I told the truth? Huh? You don't like to hear the truth, do you, girl? Huh? I'm just saying. You know. Cowboy Lover, what seemed real shady at the end? I wish someone could get that Amazing Grace interview. Who is Amazing Grace? She doesn't have the picture, but she has your name. Oh, she got my name in the title. What? She just clout chasing. You know what I mean? That's all. You know. But it's something that happened this weekend. Everybody was, going back and forth or whatever, and it was what it was. That's the only reason why I mentioned her name. Like I don't like she got a right to do her content, just like I got a right to do mine. Other than that, that's all it is for me. I don't care. I'm not moved in any way. You know what I mean? I'm not moved, right? I'm not moved in any way. So you who redox somebody, Landon? You talking to somebody in the chat? Cause I don't dox anybody. Amazing Grace not coming back. She had who is Amazing Grace? I don't think she evil to the core. I think she's a person that has made bad choices in her life. That's what I think. You know. So evil, no. Bad choices, yes. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. She ain't the only one. And so yeah, she ain't the first one. And she ain't gonna be the last. So if anybody else hit the link, you can hit the link. If not, yeah, we can move it right along. I hated to that person was being real messy. Clyde has a pic of Jabba the Hutt. Oh, it's her thumbnail. Oh, they were trying to say you. They said I was Jabba the Hutt. Hot dog. Thank you, Zell Maria X. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Oh, okay. What's Ghetto Intellect said, what is the average age of the folks in this sector? All I hear is super. All I hear is super mature voices over here. We're the 30-year-old chicks. I don't know, Ghetto Intellect. You're going to have to go find you some, babes. I don't know what to tell you, but I am super mature. Yes, I am. Thank you for saying that. The one that helped started all this mess with VS. One of many. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Just Missy. Well, Landon, this too shall be passed. A lot of people are mad at me, baby. Okay, it is what it is. Okay. And so, like I said, it's the a child. It's content. That's all. Trolling much, Miss O laughing at the so-called reader. Child, now let me tell you, I get a good kiki. Ooh, child. I wish I could see Robbie comments. Oh, you can't see Robbie comments? Well, then somebody got somebody blocked between you and Robbie, because I can see both of y'all in here. Cobra. Mm-hmm. Comment that says, like I said before, VS did the funeral for weeks. For weeks. She was asking to be left alone. Oh wow. Cause it do sound thirsty. This isn't a data site. Child. Facts never fiction. That don't make no sense. Wow. Like I said, child, I wasn't around back then, so I really don't know what started what. I always wondered though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always wondered. I really did. I always wondered. But yeah, I wasn't around, child. Was not around. Before my time, child. Before my time. Oh Lord. Jay Dunn?
It's me.
Okay.
So before VS did any type of mock funeral, she was still mad because I dragged her ass back.
Oh,
She
okay.
didn't want me to say nothing back to her. To be honest, VS wanted me to be a Brianna. That's to be honest. VS wanted to talk her bullshit about me and do shit to other people, and she didn't want me to have an opinion about it. Case in
Mm.
point, they done brought up JoJo. JoJo's mama was the first person that I seen VS do some
Who
bullshit
who
towards.
who who is JoJo? Hey, Miss Vonnie,
Jo-
who is JoJo?
her name is Irene JoJo, and she left YouTube, I think. But JoJo's mama was the first time that I saw VS do something about dead people. And I told VS about how I felt about that shit. And she did it coming up on Mother's Day. So again, these people up in here trying to act like I did something. VS told me to stop and all this kind of bullshit. No, what I didn't do was comply to what she was motherfucking doing.
Mm.
The lady
Wow.
is named Irene JoJo. She came from LSA. The other person, Amazing Grace, they put up in there. I didn't have nothing to do with Amazing Grace. If you look
Okay,
back,
so
Olivia,
Amazing Grace was a content creator.
Amazing Grace was a subscriber. She
Oh,
tried to be a content creator for
oh.
like probably like maybe like 4 or 5 months. But Amazing Grace, I even had a problem with her to the point to whenever I would call into Sean Bradley's, I would play a violin version of Amazing Grace because Amazing
Mm.
Grace would always call in with a sob story. That's
Mm.
what I was doing that was shaded towards Amazing Grace.
Now
So
hit the
again,
like button, please.
these people that's really jumping on here or typing up in the chat trying to say something, please stop that. Because VS Mama's picture and all that kind of stuff was out there already. Meanwhile, all these people that y'all are speaking about, they left YouTube. Y'all mad because I'm the only one still standing.
Mm. Wow.
So yeah, my bad, Olivia. I didn't mean to come back on here to take over.
No,
But
no,
no,
sir.
whenever I saw that, I'm like, hell no, you ain't about to do this. That's not what you
Mm.
about to do. Because that's the thing, Olivia. LSA holds all the receipts. And the main receipt that they saying that I posted VS Mama, I got that from LSA.
Pookie from LSA say, Miss Olivia, can you read my comment to Jay Dunn? Let me try to go back up, Pookie, and find it. Hold on a minute. Pookie wants me to read a comment. If I can. So this comment says, Jay Dunn, that, and yet you did worse. She said, and yet you did worse. You put a child you used to love, darkest moments on here, and she did nothing to you. That's what the Pookie said.
What child you talking about that I used to love? Because the children that I love, I've never associated them with YouTube.
Well, let's see if she or he responds back. Give it a minute.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Somebody said y'all found that pic, and then somebody else said, but you brought it to, YouTube. You doxed that girl mom. I don't know what they're talking about here.
Hell, that
Okay,
girl had
Pookie said,
already. Hold on, Olivia, please. And I know this your platform, Olivia. So forgive me for being passionate.
uh-huh.
But the bitch had already doxed where my mama was buried. Y'all think I give a fuck about me putting her mama's picture up? Hell the fuck no, I don't. And I don't even know why y'all would think that I would give a fuck about that. That bitch already had put my mama's plot number and all this type of bullshit on here. And y'all think that I'm supposed to give a fuck about her mama's ugly ass picture on here? Fuck no.
But Pookie responded. He says, "You know the one that called you. You know the one that called you mom. As you said, don't play on our face." And
I've never.
Bless said, "No, J Dunn. I just want all the facts. People were there. No disrespect. J Dunn met the deer and Sam on LSA. I don't know who some of these people are. I can't join in on the conversation because I don't know what none of y'all are talking about because I wasn't around back then.
Right. And you know, that's the thing, Olivia. I came up here to answer some questions. But the nerve of them to talk about me putting VS mama picture when VS put my mama's plot and all this kind of bullshit. The nerve of y'all. Y'all some fucked up people.
Well, I mean, like I said, I wasn't back, back then. And then they talking about this. I'm not saying nothing about that, Pookie. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? If that's the person that y'all talking about, I'm not gonna say that lady's name. She don't like that, you know. But anyway, Jay Dunn, thanks for coming back up here to give the rebut. Do you see what I'm saying? I appreciate you so
You
much,
welcome. And
and you have
Olivia,
every right to.
I might click the link again if they come on here lying because like the fuck.
Well,
So
we
VS,
we gonna move the conversation forward. That's what we gonna do. Cause
yeah,
I'm not. I
because
can't. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't back then, and because I don't know, you know what I mean. It'll just be a back and forth between you and the chat. But I don't have. I can't intervene because I don't. I wasn't.
well,
Back then.
Olivia, a court
Mm.
never did tell me to delete all of my channels, so I still have my videos and my receipts. That's what I'm saying.
Uh
A
huh.
court never came through and told me that.
Let
So
me read the
some of
super
this
chat. Thanks for the super chat. The super chat says, Miss Olivia, I made more money today than this entire chat combined earning this year. Man, Manosphere, Chad, you on the wrong Vic. Don't come over here from the Manosphere picking with me. I'm not picking with y'all no more. Don't come over here picking with me. You want some attention. Y'all must miss me over there. But yeah, like I said, thank you. No worries, Spooky from LSA. No worries, y'all. I don't mind the history of a thing, and so yeah.
yeah,
Thank you,
but
Jay.
okay,
Like I
Olivia,
said.
but no, I have the receipts. And I
Okay,
have the receipts from my channel and all that.
okay. Well, I
But
just
yeah,
like the old videos, the history of a thing. And like I said, I learned something last night that I didn't know, and I like the history, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So thank you. I
and you
appreciate you.
know, actually, Olivia, before I let you go, um, I I think that I still have the video where VS first came up in my channel in my live, coming at me because she was mad that I was cool with Onsite April. I believe that I still have that video up. I can release that today.
Oh, okay. I'll be looking out for it if you do.
Okay, all right, but yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, bye bye. But anyway, guys, y'all hit the like button if you don't have anything else to say. I will honey get off of here and go find me some lunch, child. Y'all know how it go. I just have to come up here and do a little recap on what happened this past weekend. And I hate that. I think that a lot of people, for whatever reason, may have been triggered, in a negative way, because of whatever it is that's going on with their life, maybe even their mother, or you know, for whatever reason, it was a lot going on, but it is what it is, you know how that go, But y'all gotta look out for these snakes, okay? That's all I know. That's why I stand alone. And yeah, I'm just saying, But as far as people spinning narratives, honey, it ain't gonna change nothing. I'm still gonna do me, okay? Communist said it was almost like the Serene situation, child. Now I was around for that. I watched that play out in real time. A lot of us did. Queen Kelly says Jay Dunn is like a gnat or a fly, just squash her. Ooh Lord, ooh Lord. But yeah, honey, it was a lot going on, you know. Okay, Brian. hmm So yeah, I'm gonna try to get a Jay Dunn says the judge Calvia is crazy, not me. Lady T said, you have a good one too, Lady Tia. Cloud said, if they made all that money, then why only $5? Cloud said lying much. Or had to pay for that escort. So Child Cloud, you know how they are over there. You see what I'm saying? You know how they are. I don't know why the man is still over here twerking around in my chat. I'm not paying no attention. I'm not open up going back and forth with him no more. So I don't. Thanks for the super sticker, Vashti. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. That's all. We gonna be out. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna try. Oh, what I was gonna say was I'm going to try to do a Thunderdome this week. I'm gonna try, but I haven't been seeing anything Thunderdome worthy. You know what I mean? So it ain't much not that I mean, but something could pop up. I'll try to drop the link for the Thunderdome and see if anybody pop. The only thing that I saw interesting, I don't know nothing about it, was the only new beef that I saw. I saw the whatever it was that was going on with Chopper and Goddess in that situation. I would like to hear more about that. And but I wouldn't even know where to start looking for that. And then I also then we got the Jay Wilson Brianna situation brewing. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not beefing with anybody, but I do not mind hosting the beef. Okay, Communist said you cracked me up, Miss O. And y'all protect your. That's right, protect your energy. You have a blessed day too, Communist. I know that's right. There is plenty for Thunderdome. Okay, Cora Lover, thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop the Thunderdome link this week. Why you saying wow, Queen Callie? What's going on with that? Did I miss something? And let me know if I got about that part. That's okay. But yeah. My Jones said I'm here for the Thunderdome. Yo, I'm gonna try to drop the link this week because everybody like the Thunderdome or whatever. Some people like it, some people don't. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And I dropped the link for that. We just rumble. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Thanks, Vashti. Vashti said, yes, Thunderdome. You have a good day, Chloe Lover, too. But anyway, y'all, that was enlightening. I hope y'all enjoyed the recap of the weekend. I thought it was unfortunate how some stuff played out. Thank you, Wormy. Wormy says I enjoyed this Thunderdome. Thank you. But like I said, I'm gonna try my best to drop the link again. I try to do it at least once a week. I don't think that I've missed a week yet because I know a lot of people like it, and so yeah, you know what I mean. But I want to get on here this morning to do, a recap and drop the link or whatever. I ain't been on, as much, and so yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean. And so, who was this? Hold on, y'all. Yep. Let's see. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Miss
Yes.
Olivia.
Hey. Hey. How you doing?
Yeah, this is Heatwave. I just want to clear up something. Last week, when I made a remark about the pro black, that was not for you, Miss Olivia. I was speaking to the young lady because of what she did in the past. You cannot be throwing out and want to be pro black. Sometimes you understand as using it as a cover. So that's what all it was about. I didn't want to
Oh,
get into
did you
argument
make
or
the
anything
comment on?
like that.
Oh no, I didn't even hear it or see it. Was it on my channel?
Yes, 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 because you asked me to come
Oh,
out to explain myself. But I didn't want
oh,
to get
okay.
into that argument. I don't like to be really arguing with, young people. You know, I didn't want to
Mm,
go there. So, I was trying to type as fast as I can to let you know
mm.
that remark was not for you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And one more thing I want to say, Miss Olivia, about Miss Bless, right? I've
Mm,
noticed something is going on, and I don't think this is just a coincidence. I think somebody have it out for Miss Bless
mm,
because she got porn bomb twice last week, right?
mm,
And I was in her chat this morning when I was tapping or thumbsing up that video. I noticed it was the thumbs up, the amount of people that was counted on the outside. It was more than what was in the chat. You understand?
mm,
So I'm
mm.
like, most things that people look at, I think that is somebody is out to get her. That is
Mm.
that is too much of a coincidence, you know.
Goodness.
And I think she should be careful because to the end, most time we looking on the outside and the most when things is happening to people, you understand? It's the persons that is closest to you that hurt you.
Mm.
You know that?
That's true. That's true.
So she ought to be careful.
Mhm.
So that's all
That's
I
true.
wanted to say, Miss
I,
Olivia.
I agree with that. I just most of the time it's the people closest to you. You're right
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Yes, ma'am. And I
And
found
I
it very
love your
interesting.
thunderdom. Love it.
Uh-huh.
I live for that now, okay? Great job.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I absolutely agree with you when you say that because I found it
Yes.
very interesting. You know how that whole
Hmm.
camera, the porn bomb, how that
Correct.
last one went down. I found that very very interesting. You know,
Correct. Correct.
and so I didn't comment on it because I don't have no proof. But Lord
Hmm.
have mercy. I agree
Yes,
with when you
yes.
say a lot of the time it's the people closest to you.
Hmm.
You're right about that. Thanks for the
Yep.
super sticker, super chat, mind your own. Thank you. But yeah, I absolutely agree. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Olivia. Great
All
job.
right, you have
Keep
a
a good
good one.
job up. Okay? Thank you
Okay,
for
thank
having me.
you.
And happy belated Mother's Day. Bye
Oh,
bye.
thank you so much. Bye bye. And thank you, Mary Williams, also for saying Happy Mother's Day. Same to you, love. Same to you. But anyway, y'all, we coming up on 2 hours. I guess this is enough for this Monday. A lot of people got a lot to do. It's the beginning of the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna get off of here, and like I said, I'm going to we're gonna have us another Thunderdome this week. I ain't gonna tell you what day because I don't know what day, but I ain't gonna let this week go by without us having our weekly Thunderdome. Okay. And so yeah, I appreciate you guys. And thank you for Jay Dunn for coming up. And thank you for Heatwave for coming up. You know, like I said, I like YouTube history. Very interesting. I don't know what's going on with Bless channel, but if somebody is sabotaging her channel, like I agree with Heatwave when she say most of the time when somebody doing something to you or trying to sabotage you in some kind of way, is somebody that's closest to you. I absolutely agree with that. So I'm glad she put it out there, like that. You know, what I mean, that was real to me. That was yeah. Anyway, like I said, the chat is on one. Okay, y'all know what I love when the chat be on one. I can't hardly talk sometimes, but trying to read the chat, child. I hope that you guys hit the one if y'all liked this weekend recap, because honey, it was so much going on that I felt like I had to recap it. You know what I mean? Especially when it came to my name ringing out in these streets, honey, and I don't know why. All weekend long, folks getting their underwears in a wad. Thank y'all getting their underwears in a wad for no reason at all. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, child. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Thank y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later on in the week. Be looking forward to that Thunderdome. Please hit that like button on your way out the door. I appreciate you guys so much. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with me or not, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Do you see what I'm saying? And like I said, whether I got one people or 1,000, I'm still gonna do me. Enjoy your day too, Kim Kim. The way that I do me. We all know the way that I get down on this channel. And ain't nothing changed in my world. It is what it is. Okay. And so yeah, on that note, yeah, Cloud, thanks for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. Bram was in here for a little while. Y'all know I got two moderators, and I heard some stuff going on with moderators too. You know, from coming from a couple of channels, I was like, oh wow, it's a lot going on with that situation. But child, it is what it is, child. I try to keep the drama, you know, to a minimum, you know. And so Cloud been with me since darn near since day one. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, Brandy been with me since birth, and those are my moderators, and that's how I try to keep the drama down. You know what I mean? I can only do what I can do. But I appreciate you guys so much once again. Like I said, let me do my closing. Please hit that like button on the way out the door. Please, you guys have a nice rest of your day. Have a nice rest of your week. Be looking out for the Thunderdome. Yes, right, Rich Shanty. These comments, child. Be looking out for the Thunderdome later on in the week. Maybe we can set it off. I hope that we can. Y'all know I like the Thunderdome. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, because y'all know I don't mind a little chaos in my world. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Okay. Love you guys. Bye bye. Peace.